No racing background and no horses in the family at all. If there was a horse in the room, my family would be the first ones out of there. I kind of started riding because my sister wanted to go and she didn't want to go on her own, so I just thought, well, I'll go and keep her company. She lost interest and started playing sport and I kept going. I think I'm in a good era that where the jockeys are moving forward as kind of sportsmen instead of just jockeys. So I'm lucky that I work with a personal trainer up in Scotland at home and speak to him, you know, every day really. And I've got the use of the facilities at Jackbury House that I try and use as much as I can when racing allows. So Brian Harden's my jockey coach, and I've worked with Brian since I was about 15, 16 when I was, you know, started riding point to points. And Brian probably knows me as well as anybody. He comes down here maybe once a month and we'll have a schooling morning and everything's videoed, and then we'll come in, have a cup of tea and watch the videos. This is good, this is bad. Obviously I've got the equisizer here, so he'll give me a quick lesson on that, and whether it's in person or by text, we're in constant contact, and it is a massive, massive help. Everybody knows that a jockey isn't going to ride forever, so the dual career and the career that I've been working on after racing is hopefully to become a funeral director. So my dad does that in Dorset, and it's something that I've been brought up around, so I've kind of always had my eye on it for when racing stops. I was off injured 2 or 3 years ago. I broke my back in a couple of places. While I was off, Phil Kinsella from Jets had said, well, why don't we look into something you can do when you're off? So I went through with a couple of other guys that work at the same company as me. We went to Glasgow for a 2-day course, and Jets funded that. The fact they're doing that for jockeys while they're still riding, I think is very beneficial. I work for a company at home in the Scottish Borders that are a great company, and they're good friends of mine, and we have kind of an understanding that when racing's busy I'm not there very often, and when racing isn't busy I'm there when I can be there. So I think every jockey gets down in the dumps and realises that, you know, we've had a bad day because a horse hasn't ran well. I can then come in and then speak to somebody on the phone who's at their lowest point in their life and they've lost somebody close to them, and then I realise, is that horse getting beat at Sedgefield really that important? It's important at the time, but really I'm now got a focus of looking after somebody at their saddest time of their life.
Well, Tom's obviously worked quite hard to get where he is now. He's been very loyal to us, and as I say, his riding has improved no end, and I think that's sort of telling, you know, from the winners that he rode last year. But obviously that we're proud of him, and you know that he's part of our team that can go on and win this award.
It's great to be recognised for working on my next career after racing, but it's great to be recognised for the work I've done with Brian Harden, the work I'm still doing, the nutrition side of things and the fitness side of things and the psychology. It's good to be recognised for a general putting hard work into your career as a jockey, but also thinking about things after as well. And I'm very thankful for Jets for obviously the ongoing support and the help that I've received so far.